In the headlines tonight, 73 candidates interviewed as police conclude recruitments in the Greater Nebi region. Wanseka residents want Fisheries Protection Unit operations on the Lake East to promote businesses. And Ajimani enumerators receive training on Uganda National Population and Housing Census 2024. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 8th of May 2024 and you're most welcome, and you're tuned in to the NILE Cast only on West Nile Television. Now let's dive into some of the stories of the evening. 73 shortlisted candidates for the probationer police constables turned up for the interviews in Pakwach, Nebi and Zombo district respectively. Alfred Jawok reports.
In Greater Nebi, 73 shortlisted candidates for probationer police constables turn up for the interviews in Pakwach, Nebi and Zombo district respectively. Tuesday 7th May 2024, the team leader, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Manana Francis Nabudere, addressed them in the presence of RPC West Nile Region Assistant Commissioner of Police, Eddie Serunjoji, Police Public Relations Officer, Senior Superintendent of Police, Angushia Josephine, Regional Human Resource Officer, Superintendent of Police, Jurwa Brenda, District Police Commander Zombo District, Superintendent of Police, Nahab Nelson, the medical team and other officers were present for the final exercise in Zombo District. However, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Francis Manana, the team leader, advised the candidates not to involve themselves in any form of falsification or impersonation, as there are criminal acts for which one can be arrested and persecuted. He guided them to take these interviews seriously, as this will determine their future. Besides that, he advised them not to over-panic by running too much, like competing for a medal, as this will cause them health problems.
However, I want to caution you, don't run and break, okay? We still want you alive. Even when you're coming to serve with us, we still want you alive.
Jovian Pih, one of the female candidates from Greater Nebi, expressed feelings to join the force.
This program since February up to now, and we're
to value girl-child education so that they can join the forces.
The turn-up of girls is less compared to men. There are fewer women who are appearing for these interviews compared to men. We therefore encourage the girl child to take education seriously and ensure that they apply, they qualify in academics and they apply to join Uganda Police Force. We have many ladies who have this phobia. They have feelings that police is not good for women, forces are not good for women. These are all the outdated thoughts which may not really take us forward.
The candidates were taken through fitness tests, medical examinations, oral and written interviews. Out of 73 candidates, only 20 were female and 53 were male. The team will proceed to Madokolo and other stations within West Nile region. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. Today on Wednesday, the 8th of May 2024, interviews for probationer police constable was successful, where a team leader, SCP Manyanya Francis addressed the interviewee in the presence of top officials within the West Nile sub-region. According to the Senior Superintendent of Police, Josephine Anguchia, the West Nile Police spokesperson, there are 11 candidates who applied for the interview, but 10 were successfully interviewed after meeting the minimum standards, while one candidate missed after his name was not found among the list of people to be interviewed. Take a look.
Today, Wednesday, 8 May 2024, interview for probationer police constable was successfully done in Madiokolo, where the team leader, ACP Manana Francis Nabudere, addressed the interview in the presence of other top officers within the West Nile sub-region. According to Senior Superintendent of Police Josephine Anguchia, who is the spokesperson for Police West Nile region, there were 11 candidates who applied for the interview, but only 10 were successfully interviewed after meeting the minimum standard. Meanwhile, one candidate missed after his name was not found among those to be interviewed. Senior Superintendent of Police Josephine Anguchia explained that the candidate did not meet the requirement of passing English language, which is the minimum qualification. She further encouraged learners to always concentrate on the core subjects while at school and called on applicants to always cross-check their names to avoid such disappointments. The recruitment of police constables is being carried across the country so as to increase on the number of police officers in Uganda. P.S. Oshaki, West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
In Bulisa District, locals in Wanseko Town Council, Bulisa District, have decried the state of Wanseko Market and called for the urgent intervention from both the Town Council and the district leadership in order to boost the fish trade in the market. Alfred Jawok reports.
Locals in Wanseko Town Council, Bulisa District have decried the state of Wanseko Market and called for the urgent intervention from both Town Council and district leadership in order to boost fish trade in the market. According to Herbert Lukumu, a resident of Wanseko Town Cell in Wanseko Town Council, said in the recent past, Wanseko Market was one of the leading markets in Greater Bunyoro, known for faster fish trade. But to date, when one reaches the said market, it looks like an upcoming trading center due to harsh operations on Lake Albert by Fisheries Protection Unit, FPU. He says due to an operation by Fisheries Protection Unit where all boats and fishing gears were banned, many traders have abandoned the market due to lack of fish in the market.
As they continue to carry out the operation, find that it becomes a total challenge at the community as well, in as far as maybe their economic activity is concerned, since they do based on water. So it's over-exploiting there. People are poor, they have no way, they may try to raise money and supporting their children back to school. People are languishing over the same operation. Some suggest the government come up with to invent a new system by maybe trying to utilize the locals around here, as in idlers, having their own team and man their own landing sites.
Jackson Adrabo Shandia, a fisherman at Wanseko landing site, says the district leadership should intervene to stop the Fisheries Protection Unit from banning people's fishing nets and boats so that traders from the neighboring districts like Pakwach, Nebilera and Arua are attracted to the market. He added that the issues of banning boats and fishing gears should be addressed by the members of parliament.
If any doesn't have any amay destroys it, yeah, you as a Kiramansa, Sudan, Amalu, Amamvo, Ascari, as Paz Bama Busua, Idiban Manga Corle, Tebaka, you cannot meet Jibam of Quadiki, Ama Dulce the Anning. It's okay, Marichera, Duchesa, Dangane Adri, Gilkili Ruseco, Alobala Lunga e consider evil. Pamavle de kingo ele machikini adi ane ba zinga pingwani especially mai malugbarani manga survive dia ngoni ichoki ninga sanse ma excuse understand iku.
Some of the trading goods in Wanseko Market are fish, cassava, simsing, among others, needful goods of humanity which can be bought with the money obtained from fishing as the major economic activities of the people of Wanseko Town Council and people living along Lake Albert. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Moving on In all of our stories, in Ajimani District, several enumerators in Ajimani District on Tuesday, the 7th of May 2024, received training on how the census should be conducted and use of the gadgets for the exercise. This was done in preparation for the National Housing and Population Census 2024, set to kickstart on Friday, the 10th of May 2024, across the country. Onzima Alan reports.
People of Ajuman District have been called upon to impress fully the National Population Census 2024. This call came after the National Population Census is set to kick off the exercise on 10th of May 2024 Friday, as expected for every citizen, both the host and the refugees. While remarking on Tuesday, 7th of May 2024 in office, Maurice Maureen, the population officer Juman District, appealed to everybody to fully engage in the National Population Housing Census, since it's for everybody irrespective of nationality. She further informed the public about the date of kickoff, which said it will be conducted on 10th to 19th May this year.
In every village, at least we have enumerators who are going to conduct the census, and they have been equipped with tablets, they have been equipped with other gadgets that is supposed to help them protect these equipments for the census. So for the community, we appeal to you, we ask you that whenever you receive these enumerators in your areas, accord them the attention that they require. Make sure that you are enumerated within these 10 days, that is from the 10th up to the 19th.
The enumerators from Zaipi sub-county expressed that they will do the exercise, adding that it will be done door to door and they are ready for the exercise.
But I tell you, even if we begin now, we can carry on this one here. We have been taken through household professionia and community professionia, and everything has been okay. And we have been taken through how to use the tablets, and we are well versed with it. I can assure you, we have acquired almost 99.9%. So we have understood the training, and we thank the facilitators. They have really taken us thoroughly, and we are well equipped. So we are not going to disappoint the government of Uganda and the Igbos at large.
However, Honorable Anyama appealed to people of Ajuman District to fully participate, and the key aspect, National Housing and Population Census, as something important, emphasizing on the benefits of the census to both individuals and government.
And this census includes everybody and all the corners of this country and this district. It includes refugees, it includes visitors, it includes properties, households. Therefore, I want to call upon everybody to be at home and be counted.
A very good evening, viewers. My name is Oraku Benson Pastore. This is already the segment of what is happening in the world of sports. So many things, and I can confirm to you the season is almost drawing closer. Regional League Nyagaki Zone has already come to an end. It's only remaining in NILE Zone, which is still pending. Big leagues very soon. The draws will also, the curtains will also be closed, and also Start Times Uganda Premier League and also CAF Champions League has already reached into the finals. I am talking about the Champions League of Africa. But before we talk about what transpired yesterday night in UEFA Champions League and also what is set to come tonight in UEFA Champions League, let's first take a look at what is happening within the region of West Nile. It's all about what is happening in the world of basketball club. And I can confirm to you, Arua Pioneers Basketball Club, under the theme of purpose-driven life, this time has already established an academic project to source and nurture talents among the kids and also the youths we have in the region. Let's first take a look at the reported story.
Since basketball as a sporting activity is becoming famous in the country, purpose-driven life in Sotia's PDL Basketball Academy and Teammates for Life under the umbrella of Arua Pioneers Basketball Club prioritizes in sourcing and nurturing talents among the teenagers in the region. The Basketball Academy nurtures both boys and also girls team called Teammate for Life, which has given milestone for some of these teens who have acquired the knowledge and skills in terms of various opportunities, such as studying for free in some of the best performing schools in the country. The kids train from Mondays to Saturdays from 4 to 7 p.m. during holidays, whereas from 5 to 7 p.m. during school-going days at the basketball court in Vara, and Sundays are always for special programs. Atiku Boni, head coach of Arua Pioneers Basketball Club, and at the same time the person who nurtures these teams, highlights the public on how they operate with these teams and why they have come up with the project.
So down here, you see the group of guys who are playing there, that's the PDL Academy. They usually come here at around 4 to start training. So I usually take them first as their head coach, and when the pioneers come, we also switch to the pioneers. So the PDL, we give them about 1.5 hours to train. The reason why we call it purpose-driven life is because we outsource kids who have purpose in life. So ask them, okay, you are here, what do you want to do? Why are you playing the game? Or we go out in the streets and identify kids who are getting messed up in the world, kids of today. Like in the world we see the world today, people are getting into drugs, kids are getting into funny activities like theft, child marriages at early stages. So we are trying to use our God-given abilities to get those kids out of that kind of life so that they have purpose in life. So we bring them here. Many of these kids here don't have support at home. For instance, many of them come from homes that are very vulnerable, homes that parents cannot even afford school fees in a UPE school, homes that kids are dropping out of school in P3, in P5, P7, after PLE, kids are dropping out of school. But when we see this kid has talent, what can we do for this kid? We don't only look at basketball alone, because we have colleagues who are doing rugby, we have colleagues who are doing baseball. We have trained very many kids from Arua and the refugee community also. Many have benefited, they have gone to schools in Kampala.
Meanwhile, some of the players that have come through the academy project shared how they have benefited out of it and encourages others to join the academy.
I fell in love with basketball since childhood, and as I was growing, I had a lot of things in the game. As I joined the game, I never knew I could come across like things that it could give me, especially scholarships abroad from the central side in Kampala, and playing in the league. Yes, probably after high school games. I've achieved a lot out of this game. I have studied for free in big schools in Uganda. I went to SETA in Mukono, I went to St. Barnabas. I completed. I got a good education. I passed with flying colors. All came from this basketball court. To my fellow youths outside there, I really encourage them to come, especially in their leisure time, to spare the time they have like doing things like drugs, which are unhealthy, to at least come and exercise. I pray and I know that they will get better opportunities from this basketball court like I achieved.
What motivated me in basketball is I used to like that game. Whenever I see people playing, dunking, so I like it. So I had to join that game. Right now, I'm studying for free. St. Mary's student. Basketball is a good game. It's fun. So I would like to tell them to join basketball because they take girls like brown over hot cake. I don't know.
Arua Pioneers Basketball Club started way back in 2010 and has produced great basketball players that are playing in the other parts of the country and the world at large to raise the flag of the region. And the vision of this academy project is to make these kids achieve their purpose in life. Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, NILE CAST Sports News.
For those of us who missed the show yesterday, it's all about the final, not the final, the second league semi-final of the game between Paris Saint-Germain and the team of Borussia Dortmund, which took place at Principality, the Spark des Princes, the home ground for Paris Saint-Germain, where we saw BVB side, a side from Germany, knocking out Paris Saint-Germain, advancing to the finals of the UEFA Champions League. The last time they went to the finals was way back in 2013, losing it into the hands of their arch-rivals Bayern Munich by then. This time they are through to the finals, either waiting for the Los Blancos tonight or is the team of Bayern Munich. If Bayern Munich goes through to the finals, it will be the repeat of what transpired in 2013 between Bayern Munich and the team of Borussia Dortmund, where Bayern did beat Borussia Dortmund in the finals. And if it will be the Los Blancos, the masters of the competition, the masters of the UEFA Champions League, that's Real Madrid, it will be like what transpired in the semi-finals of 2013, where in the first league we saw Robert Lewandowski firing 4 goals past Real Madrid at the Westfalen Stadion. As he had said, Real Madrid in the other reverse fixture will be clashing up against the Bavarians Bayern Munich at Santiago Bernabeu. 10 p.m. will be the kickoff time for the class. The first leg of this game ended in a 2-2 tie, and it was played at Allianz Arena, the home ground for the team of Bayern Munich. And also UEFA Europa League and Europa Conference is also set to bounce back tomorrow. And in UEFA Europa League, there will be a clash between Olympique de Marseille, that comes from Marseille, that comes from France, as they will be tussling it out with Atalanta, a team that comes from Italy. The first leg of this encounter ended 1-1 tie, and also in the other encounter, you will be expecting a game between Bayer Leverkusen and the team of AS Roma, and this game will be taking place at the Bayer Arena, the home ground for Bayer Leverkusen. As it stands right now, it is the team of Bayer Leverkusen leading the team of AS Roma by 2-0. In the first league, they went to Estadio di Olimpico, humiliating AS Roma by 2-0. And also in Europa Conference League, also the reverse fixtures are bouncing back. Still also the semi-finals tomorrow, you will be expecting a game between Fiorentina, that comes from Italy, as they will be tussling it out with the Club Brugge, that comes from Belgium. The first league ended by 3-2. It was Fiorentina that won it over the team of Club Brugge. And on the other side, a team, the only representative from the English soil, that's Aston Villa, will be tussling it out with the Olympiacos Peru, a team that comes from Greece. The first league also ended by 4-2 in favor of Greek side called Olympiacos Peru. With that, we have come to the end of today's edition of NILE CAST Sports News, and it has been me, Benson Pastore. Let's link up again tomorrow, as tomorrow I'll still be in the studios of West Nile Television to give you what continues to happen in the world of sports.
Thank you, Rocco Benson Pastore, for that sports news and that sports highlight. That viewer marks the end of the NILE Cast on your West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the NILE Cast to the end of the NILE Cast on your West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name remains Okumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.